Hello, everybody, and welcome to the stream. I am your host, Funia, and today we're going to get into Subnautica Below Zero. Now, I have played a little bit of this game, but I have by no means, even the stretch of the word, have come close to defeating. In fact, I think I've only got like 5 hours in there. Hey, Seb, how we doing, bud? Oh, that reminds me. I wanted to see if they are working again. Let's turn up the stream. Help is on the way. Well, it showed up. 2 anti-PJ games in there. I think when Subnautica 2 comes out, we're going to have to get PJ Subnautica 2 so that way he can play. Why is this thing not working? Gonna have You're going to have to do a donation goal for therapy afterward. You might be right on that. Why the hell is this not? It shows the little symbol, right, saying that it's playing it, but it's not coming through. Maybe it's something on my side. Let me check. Okay, let's try that. No. Try that again. Hey y'all, just pissing around with this, trying to get this to work before we get into actually playing. I thought I heard it for a split of a second. Fucking heard that one. Are you hearing this at all, Seb? No? Fuck. Monitor. It should be there. Hey, PJ. No, and the last information they have on the the Discord is that the DDoS is was still ongoing, but that was at midnight. See, I'm showing it. So, see right here, browser source. It's playing it. The sound is being played. So when I go to Twitch and say I will send you to Jesus, you can see the browser source, because that's where it's coming from. It should play. Here, let's see if we can put it through 0 and go from there. Oh, I heard it. Did y'all hear it? Nice.
Did you hear that?
Well, I can adjust the sound level, but for the moment, it's just to make sure that it's actually getting played. Oh, kitties, Rosie everywhere. Hey, Gore, how we doing, bud? Can somebody do a play for one of the sounds real quick? I just want to hear.
Daddy, yes!
If I am hearing it. Daddy, yes! Okay, I heard it that time. It worked. Sounds good. I am going to refund everybody's request for sound bites, so all points should be restored. Alright, now let me try muting my stream. Actively watching. PJ, could you go again with that, with another sound, to see if I just hear it as a through OBS? Or do I still have to figure out how to work that into...
FBI, open up!
Yeah, I didn't have any sounds off of that. I think it's that does it. Alright, do it again. Right, y'all should have heard it, but I didn't hear it. So it's not playing through, it's lighting up. Now I heard it. Did you all hear it? No sound for y'all. Because if I use OBS, monitor and output, source.
Help is on the way, dear! Help is on the way!
They reopened the vault for the Dreamland Pop event thing because a lot of people didn't claim their 10 pets. So, y'all, thank you for that, because I didn't claim my damn pets. Right? So we're just gonna take a quick moment here, and we're gonna pause our Subnautica Below Zero, and we're gonna jump on Once Human real fucking quick to get my damn deviants back. We had Steam. All right, browser source profile. Yeah, I had that on 1, right? And that way we could all hear it.
Help is on the way, dear! Help is on the way!
At first you had my curiosity, but now you have my erection.
I had to turn up my stream for that one. You had my curiosity, but now you have my erection. If you've never watched the Dragon Ball Z abridged, like, it is hilariously good. Where in the hell am I? Oh, I'm at Seb's place. Seb, you need anything while I'm here? We got all generators. Okay, let's have all that. Okay, I just want to make sure that we got them all. Alright. The Wonderland Exchange. Give me my shit. Alright, we're going to go with our 5-4 Pyrodino, because that's a beast. We'll do another 5-5, fuck it. Let's see what other bullshit we can get. Growing Pain and Sheep Rustler. When deviated scores less than 20, consuming other. Ah! Smooth fucking brain. Once you've been froze. Ah. That sucks, man. Alright. We'll get us our atomic snail. Might as well get another one of the tar puddings. He's a 4-4, so we cheer up 3. Like, it's nothing to scoff at. This is +1 bullshit. Returns reduces 5% chance to bring back rare crystals. Alright, fuck it. We'll go with that. Go ahead. Get it, Hydronaut. Fuck it. No such thing as a small cup. Max storage capacity, -10. What the fucking hell? Why? Look at a 5-3. Where'd you go, you little bitch? Refine, extract code, and yeah. I was hoping I'd get a good maiden, but no such luck. Let me see if I got one. I thought, oh, I bet you the one maiden I had, because I did have a decent one. It was like, a 4 or 5, something like that, but it had negative effects, like the one that hits all of the deviants, you know. Yeah, that'll work. Let's give my shit. Chance to obtain what? Prime War, public events, energy. Still need to do that. I'm gonna have to like change or pass around money to get people all of this. I think it's 400k. Hi, whoever joined.
What up, dude?
Yep. Not a man. Our check-in, the Seb had said that they brought back an event because a lot of people didn't loot their junk out of the event. I was also one of those people from Once Human. So jumping over real quick to grab that. And then we're gonna go.
Things changing up on Once Human.
They were just it was just an event, and they forgot to or people forgot to loot, and so it was a bit of a problem.
Oh, do you have to loot it before like the event's over or something? Or?
Yeah, that's what it was. It was you to loot it before the event was over, and just didn't for whatever reason. Busy with other shit, that kind of stuff like that.
Nice.
But they brought it back for, I guess, a couple days, so people can go through and pull their shit out, and they'll move on with the event. At least that's my guess.
That works.
Yeah.
I just had a waste of time meeting.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a total waste of my life.
That's just because you're not dedicated as an employee.
No, some lady down in Huntsville that's the QC manager down there, and apparently she talks to people like we all work for her, and I don't work for her.
Oh, one of those.
She was like, I need evaluations done, and they need to be sent to me by this date. And she's like, you need to get yours done. I'm like, I don't have one till next year. Well, why don't you? Because I've only been here 3 months, and I just got off the probationary period, so now I'm officially here, so my review's not due for a year.
And even if it was, it is my review, so that means somebody else has to do it.
It goes to my boss. Like, this is the weird thing. The reviews here are like NCOARs. You write them yourself and then send it to your boss, and they put in, they either agree or disagree or put in their 2 cents, and then it goes off to somebody else who reviews it, puts in their 2 cents, and then it's done. It's the weirdest shit. But you're not rated on the same scale. So like, me and my boss are rated on the same scale, even though we have totally different jobs. So I'm rated on, it's the dumbest shit. They're trying to fix it. I'm hoping by next year it's totally changed.
Yeah, that's just... I'm not going to say it's stupid because I don't know the ins and outs, but it does, on the surface at least, appear to be pretty fucking dumb.
Well, I should be rated, if I'm going to be rated against people, I should be rated against every other QC inspector, not project managers and directors.
I'd agree. I would agree.
And they all agreed with me. I was like, okay, I said, so, I'm not the only one that this doesn't make sense. They're like, nope, we've been fighting this for years.
really kind of says a lot if they've been fighting it for years and it
So
hasn't been changed.
they had the CEO that used to be here. Um, he was very particular about things. He wanted everything the same. And then he announced he was retiring, I guess, a year out, and then just had a case of the fuckets. So nothing would get changed. And then they had an interim CEO come in, and because she was interim, she didn't have a lot of pull to change things. But then now she just got the job as now she's officially our CEO, and now she's trying to make a ton of changes. So there's a ton of changes coming. So it's actually the CEO we got now. She's awesome. She's trying to improve stuff, and they changed up. Like when I started, my boss was in Huntsville, and I was like, how does he know what the hell I do? Like he knows what I do, but he doesn't really know because he doesn't see here. He's not here to see anything.
Right.
And so like 2 weeks after that, when she got the job as CEO, she started changing, and he used to be the director of government services. Well, now he's the director of South Government Services, and the lady that was the PM for MDA became the director of the West Government Services. So now my boss is actually here, which works out great.
Yay.
So they're going to change it up. I think they're kind of splitting, the company's kind of splitting into two areas. So we should get our own HR over here, our own, everything they have down there, we're eventually going to get up here.
Well, that's good. Or is this like a hopeful kind of pipe dream kind of aspect? Like
No, they've already announced it's in the works. It's a matter of how and when they can do it. So I'd say in like 4 to 5 years, this company is going to look vastly different than what it looked like 3 months ago when I started.
Fair enough then. Fair enough.
Like the changes that I've already made are like mass improvements.
Are all my generators down? What the fuck? Oh, I know why. It's on me. It's my fault. I broke it.
You broke it.
I promise y'all we're gonna get back to Subnautica here shortly. just gotta do the daily stuff, you know what I mean? Like since we're in the game. Let's see, where is my sugar?
I didn't come on the stream to watch you clean house.
Right? What the shit? This is bullshit. I want my $3 back. You're getting paid? Speaking of stream and getting paid, I worked out the math the other day, and my money has went up from before. So before I was making 15 cents an hour. Now I'm making 20.
So you're still working in a Chinese sweatshop.
I am. But the pay's getting better. Or at least that's what I tell myself. Let's see, what is that? 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Right? I mean, it is a significant increase if you look at it as a whole, right? 33%, like you just said, Seb. Like, that's a pretty damn good type of raise. Just doesn't truly amount to nothing, you know?
I was going to say, 33% more shit is still shit.
Yeah, but it sounds a lot better, you know? It's like, man, I got a 33% raise today. Oh, shit, really? Yeah, man, it's nice.
Hey, that's better than the Army's, 2% raise every year.
Right.
Mathematically speaking.
Did you see that they're cutting another 30,000 people out of the healthcare for the VA? So the providers are going to be down another 35,000 people. So whether that's providers, janitorial staff, in-house services, nursing, whatever the case is. They're just laying off 35,000 fucking people through the VA. But then they got these mass hiring things that are going on as well, and it's like, make up your fucking minds, man.
Yeah, I'd like to see where they're hiring and where they're laying off, because I'm glad I just got a doctor that's actually here physically.
Right. So did I tell you that I had the meeting with the neurosurgeon?
Yeah.
And how he didn't believe me, I filed a complaint with patient advocate office. Well, it's been 3 weeks since that appointment, and I'm supposed to be, all right, PJ, I was supposed to be scheduled for the nerve conduction test. 3 weeks. Not a fucking word. Nobody's called me. Like, my chiropractor asked me about it. He was like, oh, it says here they sent you an email. I pulled up my email. I shared it to him directly. I was like, I do not have anything from the VA on that day, on supposed date, nor the day 2 days before, nor 2 days after. And so he's like, all right, well, I'll put in a consultation. That was a week and a half ago. And we still haven't heard anything. So I called Patients Advocate again and went, hey, look, I might be just a smidge paranoid about this, but when I had my appointment with a neurosurgeon, I immediately filed a complaint against him. I got a call from his physician assistant that said that they're going to schedule in the EKG or the EMG, and then after the results, then I'll sit down with the chief to go over the results and then to voice my complaint. Well, it's been 3 fucking weeks. You're telling me in 3 weeks nobody was able to call me to schedule a phone call? So while I'm talking to Patients Advocate, I was like, look, I'm not saying that this is actually what happens or is what's happening in this particular situation, but it's very concerning, the optics of it. And she's like, okay. I was like, 3 weeks ago, had an appointment, filed a complaint, and now for 3 weeks after that appointment, I still have not gotten a call, an email, or a fuck you for my appointment that's supposed to be my follow-up. I was like, now I'm not saying that this is retaliation, but it sure in hell feels retaliatory that nobody under that doctor or in that office or their scheduling staff was able to pick up the phone in 3 weeks and call me to schedule an appointment. Well, they're really busy. I was like, ma'am, do not even start. Either you are on the veteran side as an advocate, or you're on the side of the hospital. You can't play middle ground. And I get compromises is the bread and butter of everything, but this time we're not doing bread and butter. We're not doing compromise. We are going to go in there. We're going to get this damn procedure done, which I got it finally scheduled for Monday. But after that, like, I'm going to, as soon as that's done, I'll be like, all right, I need to go speak with the chief of neurology. I need to go speak with him now. And then I'm going to stop by the patient advocate office. Be like, hey, I just had this done. I need to speak to the chief. Let's go. Because I'm not letting this fucking doctor get away with just do whatever the fuck he feels froggy in doing. Right. You want to talk to people that way, you can get the fuck out of medicine. Like, you obviously do not care about your patients, nor do you believe your patients when they go, hey, this is what I was told. I'm not a doctor, but this is what I was told by other doctors. And you say that that's wrong. Okay, that's fine and Jim Dandy. Then tell me what's right. And then he goes, well, I don't know. You're fucking useless then. If you're going to come in here and shoot down a diagnosis and say that it's not something, fucking great. But you got to have something to bring to the table, right? You know, it's just like in the military when you'd have those assholes that constantly bitched and bitched and bitched, but never offered a solution. That's what this is reminding me of. It's like, oh, we're just going to bitch at you and bitch at you because, you know, we don't believe you, but we don't have anything to actually offer to the differential Because I asked him point blank, I was like, okay, what do you think it is? He's like, oh, I don't know. Then, dude, what the fuck? So, I don't know. I'm gonna go beat that dead horse here come Monday, and then, like I said, I'm going to try to get a sit down with the chief that day, so that this is addressed and there will be follow through. Like, I want to see this guy either be remorseful, a sincere ass apology, not one of them, hey man, I'm sorry about that. I was having a bad day. I don't give a fuck if you were having a bad day. Like, I have been in pain for months because of this, and I'm still in pain months later after this. And this is the way you are treating your patients. I am coming to you for a service. Like, fuck, we're going to take out the human element of these people care, they want to help, that kind of jazz. Nope, we're going to remove all of that. Fuck that. I come here for a service that you quote unquote render. And then you refuse to listen to me. You refuse to even consider the possibility that this has happened to me. Instead, you belittle me and treat me like crap. You shouldn't have a job. Done. This is a service. Now, because that's how the VA is saying it now. They're like, our services. Okay, service. To service. Not to belittle, not to put down, not to talk down to, not to treat like dirt, but to service. To be of service. These fucking arrogant ass doctors. But, so, I'm going to fight with the chief, and I'm going to push for fucking either re-education classes. Actually, I'm going to push for sensitivity training across the fucking board. How to listen to a patient 101. Like, have him actually take a fucking class. Sensitivity training, and then I want him suspended. And I'm sure they're going to fight back on the suspension because don't you think that's a bit extreme? I mean, he's doing this, he's doing that. I'm like, okay, how is it extreme for me as the patient to be in constant pain because my doctor doesn't believe me? And now that my treatment has been pushed back because this was supposed to be resolved, right? So now that my treatment has been pushed back, where is my fairness to that? Where is my fairness for compensation for having to be put back into pain because my doctors don't believe me and tell me that I'm spinning them a good story? I did not go through everything that I've went through with all of the conservative treatment options, the fucking epidural, the PT, the multiple sessions of, with my chiropractor, working out, brainstorming ideas to help improve my quality of life, to get me and reduce me into pain as much as we humanly can without the intervention of surgery. And hopefully we could have a better result. But instead, I get treated like dirt. Your staff throws me, not necessarily underneath the bus, but they sure in the hell are not going to bat for patients. And
they don't.
And the patient advocate office, and even because that's the other side of that is when I call the patient's advocate office, like, that's supposed to be the nuclear fucking option of, hey, you seriously fucked up. Somebody had to call patient advocate just to get into your ass about something. Like, you fucked up bad. If you have somebody calling patient advocate, and I'm not talking about over like, well, I didn't like the way he did this, or he, did the procedure or whatever the hell. No. I'm talking actual legitimate grievances, not just this. He looked at me weird and I don't like that. No. Like, shit that has consequences. Because say, we'll just use as the VA does. We'll just say, this happened. Okay, well, I'm going to say that what if I left there and because of the way I was treated, I refused to seek medical treatment because I felt like I was not going to be believed. And then as a patient, I am now hurting and I will continue to hurt because I, as a patient, do not believe that my doctors have my best interest at heart, and therefore I get to suffer. And of course, they're going to follow that up with, well, you could contact another doctor. I was like, could I? Because the way that I've been treated is that I am a quote unquote druggie who is just seeking medication to get high. So, like, how's that going to play out when I bring that up? Because that's going to be something that'll be brought up. Well, you could just go see somebody else. Can I? Because it doesn't fucking feel that way. When I filed a complaint against my PCP the last time I had to deal with her bitch ass for not fucking seeing me, but giving out medical advice and or care? No. That can't be right. Anyway, I'm going to get off my fucking high horse here while I finish this up. It just pisses
No, I
me
feel
off.
you because I'm going through different kind of shit. I had a month and a half ago, I had a scan done on my lungs testing for lung cancer,
Mm-hmm.
and I have yet to hear a result of that. Good, bad, or indifferent, I want the results. So I sent a secure message to my doctor. Oh, I'm no longer doing telehealth stuff for you. You have a new doctor there.
Is somebody going
So
to
then
inform me?
they did. They
Oh,
did.
okay.
They called to tell me, hey, you got a new doctor. She's here. Blah, blah, blah. I said, okay. I said, can you let her know I need the results of this? Well, she's not on board yet. So you still have to go through your doctor that's doing all the telehealth stuff that's down in Georgia. So then I get the answer of, I'm not doing that stuff anymore. So then I send a message to the new doctor, and they haven't even responded yet. So now I'm sending another one today going, where the fuck are my results?
I honestly, I'd
Isn't
hit up patient advocate.
I'm like, this is getting if I don't get a response from this, that's my next step because it's like, are you going to tell me I'm good or that I have stage 1, but by the time you respond, it's stage 4 and I'm 4 ways of fucked?
Right.
Like,
Sorry, I don't mean to
oh,
laugh,
maybe
but
he'll die before we give him a response.
well, that was something that I brought up with the patient advocate. I was like, you guys are treating this like a fucking lawyer's case by dragging this the fuck out. You are causing tempers cool down, people forget things. Let's just drag it out and see how long it takes for him to fucking, come around to it. And it's like, no, this is unacceptable fucking treatment. When I have to submit paperwork, it has to be in that fucking day, that instant. No bullshit. If you miss the fucking deadline, oh well, right? That's how the VA treats you. Until the VA needs something. And then they can just keep on kicking it down the fucking road. Like, oh, well, we don't need this right now. Take a day and we'll get it back and then we'll see what's going on. It's a piss poor way to run any type of medical establishment in my book. That's that pisses me off so fucking much too. Because I know that there's individuals that do give a damn. They do put in that hard work while they're at work, and they will do everything they can to help their patients. And my hat is off to those individuals. But it's the other individuals that somehow get put in charge of shit that fuck the whole game. I want to say I'm over it, but I'm fucking not, dude. I am still pissed about that. Anyway, if anybody needs food, drink, there is plenty at the base here. Plenty of drinks. There is also ale, if anybody needs it, that are hanging out in those polluted zones. You know what? We're just unrested here. Either way. The puppers are getting big. Are they
Oh, they
destroying
are.
things?
Their attitudes are coming out.
When do they do the training? Isn't that coming up?
They started training last Thursday, and they got class again tonight.
There it is. I knew it was around this time.
Yep, they were killing it in class because there's our two pups. There's an older lady that's got like a year-old Shih Tzu or some little fuzzball thing, and then there's another couple that have a 10-week-old chocolate lab that's about the same size, if not a little bit taller than Walter. And he's cute, but he's really shy. They don't take him anywhere. And he's 8 weeks. He hasn't had all, or he's 10 weeks, hasn't had all the shots, so they're kind of worried about, parvo and stuff like that. And I was like, we took these two everywhere. And I said, before we finish their shots, we put them in, like if we went into pet store or whatever, they just rode in a shopping cart with us. But we got them out to meet people.
Right.
And whatnot. And they're like, oh, we should do that. So like the trainer's walking around, talking to us and telling us stuff, and she's got treats in her hand, and Walter's just laser focused on her hands. And so like the first thing they were training him to do was sit and touch. And she would hold one up and Walter would just sit. And then Jonathan would see it and she'd just go out there and sit. Like they were just like the class, like they were just acing it. They would sit before you said sit because we've been working with them already.
Right.
And this two couple with the lab, they're like, oh my God, they're so good. And I'm like, yeah, we've kind of been working with them. So this week is going to be different. We'll see how it goes because it's supposed to be, I think, loose leash walking. And that'll be fun.
Yep. Time to start assisting dogs in learning the right way to walk.
Well, we can't strangle them because they're in harnesses because I think Johnum's cherry eye is like when they get into shit, the easiest way to grab them, the scruff of the neck. And they got so much extra skin that it's easy to snatch them up. And she got it. I can't remember what she was getting into, but I had to snatch her up quick. And that's the day her second eye popped. And I think that's the cause of it. So.
Oh, I didn't know
that,
she had both.
Yeah, her second one popped. Her other eye popped too.
For those that don't know what cherry eye is, it's around the eye that actually, what is it? It folds outward.
It's a third eyelid that's inside the inner corner of the eye, and it pops out. It's got a little pocket for it to sit in, but for bulldogs and dogs that have a smush face, it's very common for it to pop out. And you can, close their eye and like massage it back into place if you can get it that way. I had her first one I got to pop back in, but then the next day it popped right back out. So then they have to go in when September 4th or 5th is when we got them scheduled to get fixed. They're going to go in and stitch it back into place, and hopefully that'll fix it and it'll stay. But yeah, so harnesses and no grabbing them by the scruff anymore, especially for her.
Sorry. Bad spasm.
Oh, those are fun.
Fuck. Oh. It's the best, but also the worst feeling when the spasm stops. It's like, oh, thank God. But then the secondary wave comes in, and it's like, oh, it still sucks.
Well, not to make you hate me, but my injections finally kicked in full time.
Go fuck yourself. Oh, yeah? Well, I went on a beautiful walk this morning with a lovely woman. So, ha!
You had time to meet a girl?
No, me and my neighbor, we went for a walk. She's, what, 75?
Nice.
But I saw her out, was it yesterday or whatnot, and her and I got the bullshitting. And I was like, when do you do your walks? Because I know she does walking now because her leg healed up because she had that boot on. And she's like, I go between 6:30 and 7. I was like, all right, well, I want to go with you. So if you wouldn't mind, stop and grab me on your way out. And so she showed up at my house at 6:30 this morning. And it was the lightest knock in the world. Like, if my house wasn't dead ass quiet, I wouldn't have heard it. So I peeked my head out. I was like, hey, give me like 2 minutes. Because I was finishing up some paperwork. But I want to start doing for the streams to go kind of like give myself a reminder of like what was done that day, what games were played, was there anything like cool that happened, so then I can write down and clip in the notes. Granny's got a gun. How are you doing today? I am doing well, and good morning to you as well. So with that, I think that would help with like me to get clips out and kind of promote the channel a bit more, help promote the channel a bit more, maybe. I don't know.
Nice.
Or if I could get my mods to do it. That's
I just
awesome,
sent you
Granny.
a picture that explains before and after marriage.
Before and after. Okay. Give me 1 second. Yeah, so Granny, we were loading up Subnautica, and Seb from the stream here, he was like, hey, they extended the Wonderland so that you could grab your characters, right, for the exchange. And I'd meant to do that, but I'd missed the cutoff time. So since they did it, I was like, oh, okay, I'll just switch over real quick and grab that real quick. And then I got into doing all of the stuff around the base and that kind of fun jazz real quick. And then we're going to actually switch back over. Yeah. So we're going to actually, yeah, we'll just do it now. All right. And am I just blind? I am. All right, let's see what Soren has sent me. Here's the photo that he sent me. Before marriage, looking ripped, swole. After marriage, when she's fattening you up and you can't leave no more. There it is. There it is.
So true.
All right, let's see. Where is it at? No, it didn't show up. What's that? Properties. And below zero. Okay.
I told the wife, I was like, oh, I'm going to have a rough 2 days. Got to work from home. Oh, shucks.
I actually started looking into some remote work. And looks like the biggest thing that's out there right now is like a customer service type of like, thank you for calling Dell customer support. My name is Chuck. How can I help you today?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So I'm not quite sure I want to go that far, but we'll see. I mean, you know, the pay's right, I guess. At least that'll give me something to do, like, before the move, after the move, kind of get established, because, you know, you're going to have all those extra expenses and crap like that. And...
This is the furthest I can take you on company space bucks, Robin. You sure you want this? The research is in everything.
It is to me, and Sam. I need to know what happened.
Oh, I didn't tell you about the crazy deal I got.
What you got?
So for like the last 3 months, I've been looking to get back into like astronomy.
Mm-hmm.
And so I started looking up like on Marketplace and stuff, people that are selling telescopes. And so I find one, and I asked the guy who's selling it for a little less than half what it is new.
Gotcha.
And it came with all this extra shit, but the way he worded it was kind of off. And I said, so I messaged him, I said, let me get this right. It's the scope, the mount, the tripod, plus all this extra stuff. And he goes, that's correct. And I asked, how long you owned it, blah, blah, blah. Let's get some info on it. He's like, nope, it's in pristine condition. It's really good, blah, blah, blah. I've had it for like a year. Okay. So then he goes in and he redoes the ad and he lists everything. It's sold within like an hour. I was like, damn it. So then I find this guy that's got a bigger telescope. It's the same model, but it's bigger. The one that I was looking at before was an 8-inch. This was a 9 1/4. And it normally sells the scope, the mount, and the stand for $3,000.
Damn.
That's new. And he has it. He says, I've only used it out in the driveway twice, out in the front yard twice.
What, homeboy
Blah,
buy
blah,
it
blah.
for like him and his kids or whatever?
I guess that's what his ad said. So then I was like, he wanted $1,650 for it. And I was like, that's still a pretty good price. And I messaged him, I said, hey, would you take 15? And he goes, I have somebody else interested. They're willing to pay 16. I'm like, okay. I said, I'll do 16, fine. So then he messaged me a day later because he said he was out of town. And he goes, so it's kind of a weird situation I'm selling this thing in. I was like, okay. And he goes, I have it on layaway at a pawn shop.
What the fuck?
And I'm like, okay, this feels like a scam.
Yeah.
And he's like, but it's in pristine condition. There's not a scratch on any of it. It's basically brand new, blah, blah, blah. And I said, okay. I said, what shop's it at? So he tells me. And I go look it up. I go on the pawn shop's website. Well, they can't shop. You can't shop online at this pawn shop. And he goes, if you want, meet me down there Monday at 4:30. I'll be back in town early that morning. Okay. So I get off work and I go to the pawn shop and I look for it. Well, they don't have it out. He's supposedly got it on layaway. And they won't let me see it. I ask about it and they tell me they have it, but it's under layaway for somebody else, is what they told me. So my wife's like, man, this feels like a scam. And I said, right? I said, but it's either a scam and I'm going to get entertained, or it's legit. Either way, I'm going to get something out of this. So I go to meet him down there at 4:30. He's like, hey, if you want it, bring cash. And I was like, I'm going to look at it before I bring any cash.
Right.
Okay. So I go down there, and normally if you put on layaway, they won't let you go. Like once you see it, you buy it, you want to put on layaway, it goes back up in their warehouse. They won't even let you see it until you pay it off. So he talked to the manager and told him the story, and the manager's like, I'll take one of you back there. So he takes me back there, I look at it. This thing is pristine. It looks brand new. It's still got the film on the hand controller because it's computerized.
Oh, nice.
So it's still got the cellophane over the screen. On the mounting rail, it's still got the cellophane. This thing is brand new. It's like, okay. Well, then they put the price tag on it. They left the price tag on it. So they were selling it for $1,200.
All right, PJ, have a good one, bud.
She spoke often and fondly of you.
So the store was selling this for $1,200, and it had a weird note sticker, like a piece of computer paper with a note left on it, and it says on hold, and it had some cursive writing you couldn't read out. It looked like a doctor wrote it. And so I went back downstairs out of the warehouse to the guy that I was doing the deal with, and I said, so what's the deal? Did you pawn this, or did you actually put it on layaway? He goes, well, I put it on layaway, and I've made payments on it. I have to make a payment every week, and some stuff came up with my kid. I got it for something for me and my daughter. He's got a 10-year-old daughter. He said, for something much for us to do. And it's really cool. I don't want to let it go, but he goes, some shit came up, and I just don't have the money to get it, and I don't want to lose the money I've put into it. Because he's already paid, like, I think said he put $50 down and then paid $100 a week, so he spent $250 on it.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, I get that. I said, well, the price on it's $1,200. I'm not paying 16.
Right.
He goes, well, what do you want to pay? I said, you're doing this to get your money back. So let's do 1,200. And he goes, well, and I was like, that's the offer I'm going to give you, or you're
Right.
going to lose your money on this. Okay. So I run to the bank. I get $1,200. I come back. It's mine.
Nice. I mean, if
Even
the
my
whole
wife-
purpose was to get his fucking money back, then
He got his money back.
there it is. You got it back.
He just didn't want to lose it because I was like, just switch it over to me. I'll buy it from the shop. And he goes, well, they won't switch it over. And I asked the manager. He goes like, we don't switch it over. If we switch it over, he loses his money. So if you want to buy it off him, that's between you guys. And so
I think that's
we went
smart
outside. That's
for
smart on the business.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
they're not. The whole time it's been off the floor, so they've been losing selling time. And I get that. I was cool with that. But he was like, I'm not paying you $1,600. I'll give you the 12 that they're trying to sell it for, and you get your money back. Okay. Went to the bank, got the money, came back, loaded that thing up in the truck, got home. And the only thing I couldn't do is it's got its own internal battery that lasts 10 hours. And I was like, it was dead. They didn't really want to move it. They didn't want to mess it up. They didn't want to see if everything worked. So I was taking a risk on that. I got home. This thing is flawless.
Fuck yeah.
It's totally brand new. I was like, damn. Even my wife was like, you paid $1,200 for a $3,100 scope. Everything's complete. I said, yeah.
It's terrible, I tells you. It's pandalirium.
Now the only thing that sucks is every night since I've got it, cloudy as shit.
Cloudy, yep. I think I might get back into astronomy when I get down to Florida, but I don't know, man. Like, there are some good dark spots down there, but it's also Florida, so there is that. Mother Nature building up suspense. Exactly right, Granny.
Just go out into the Everglades, set it up on 3 alligators, you'll be fine.
Right? Just float through. I'll use my new Crocs.
I did watch on YouTube, there's a really cool video. It's like an hour and a half long, and it's called Cosmic Dawn. And it's the entire build process of the James Webb Telescope from the time they thought it up to launch. Took them 25 years to build that damn thing.
Well, yeah, it has to be out in space.
But it was crazy how they built that. It's actually really cool how they built it.
The mirrors on them was from like 30 different locations, and then they had to be bounced around to another 7 or 8 different locations. What was the
So they
title
show
of it again?
It's called Cosmic Dawn.
There you go, Cosmic Dawn, Granny.
Yeah, it showed these 2 truckers that had to haul 3 of the mirrors because they according to them they built the mirrors in a facility in I think Maryland, and they had to haul 3 of the mirrors down to Texas. Each mirror is $20 million.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And she was like, we had to kind of forget about the price because I was stressing out. If we get in an accident, we have $60 million worth of shit on our truck. She goes, this is the most expensive thing we've ever hauled.
Yeah, that's... Oof. I haven't done 60 million. I think the highest I've ever hauled was like 2.5 when I was a truck driver. But,
Yeah, then they loaded it up in its little capsule, put it in another capsule that's did it all in the clean room, so it basically stays in its own clean room. They load it on a truck and haul it down the freeway to get on a ship to go to Africa where it launched from. But this truck is taking up 3 lanes of traffic down the freeway.
Oh, yeah, the super wide loads. Yeah,
It was
Granny.
ridiculous how big it was.
Drove flatbed and then box truck for a while. And then I was doing tankers for my last job, which was refueling helicopters for the U.S. Army. It sounds a lot cooler than what it was. Oh, laundry's done. Let's go switch that over. Oh,
Wait a minute. We just had to watch you do housework in a game, and now you're going to actually do housework in real life.
hey man.
This stream sucks.
Right? This is bullshit. I want my money back. I want my time back. Now, I looked at it yesterday, day before, something like that. In the past 2 weeks, I have put 180 hours into streaming. In 2
Damn.
weeks.
I always notice when you're going overboard because I'll get a notification in the morning, like while I'm at work, going live. I'll get the notification on Discord, and then I get one in the middle of the afternoon. Then I get one in the late afternoon, and then I get one in the evening. I'm like, good God, is this dude gonna sleep or eat or do anything else other than sit in that front of that computer?
I do all of the things. My house is still operational. Bills are paid. We're good.
I was like, he works more than this than people work at their jobs.
Well, you know what they say. You gotta put in the time to make it.
That is true.
Don't get me wrong. Like, I think if... Hi, buddy. What you doing? What you doing looking all pretty, huh?
Like being a streamer, say on like YouTube or just making videos for YouTube, that's a full-time position.
Yeah, it really is. And I think a lot of people don't realize like how much time, energy, effort.
Yeah, all the video you got to shoot and all the editing you got to do, like it's a full-time gig.
And even just like for what I'm doing, right? So just sitting here playing video game, just bullshitting essentially. Like to go back and then look over the videos, like watch over certain parts of the videos, see what's good, what's bad, what's working, what's not working, if there's something that needs to be fixed in the stream. I drove with my hubby for 17 years and then solo for 4. Oof. Did you do a lot of over the road or were you local? If you don't mind me asking. Okay. New set's done. So just 2 more LUTs. That's what it looks like. Exit. Give me a sec here. I'm gonna go have me a smoke, use the restroom, and then we'll get back into it. Ran off 48s and Canada. Ooh. What was my favorite? Oh shit. Anytime I had to go through the Rockies, and then what's that one in Tennessee? Eagle Mountain, to where you're just fucking, what is that? 18% grade. It's fucking just dumb dangerous. And you're, dragging 60 to 90,000 behind you and getting pushed down this fucking mountain, and it's a damn mountain for sure. Like, golly. All right. I'll be right back here in a few. looks like Granny knows all about Texas. And I'm back. Oh. Okay, let's get back into it. What the hell do we need? We need some fins and a knife. It's so cold here. It's so cold. Hey, fragment. What do I need? One more? Oh, that's what I need. I need the bulbs. The bulbs.
Oxygen.
Yeah, I heard you. Where's that? Consume. Wrong button. We have to catch it in its natural state.
New blueprint synthesized.
Damn it. Alright, good enough. Let's get the hell out of here for our job.
Oxygen.
Alright, there we go. Much gooder. Much gooder. So who's excited for that Subnautica 2? I know I am, because it got that multiplayer with it.
That'll be cool.
Yeah. Okay, we needed rubber and some lube. And some glass. Okay, knife. We have the knife. Did you see that shit? I just put it all the way through my hand.
And that's how accidents happen.
We talk about, man, I am a professional. I know what I'm doing.
Professional what?
Fuck up. Duh.
All right, we're on the same page.
You think fucking up this good is that easy? No.
This is no accident.
This is all skill. Oh. Alright, that gave me some rubber.
All right, dude. I'll be back in a while. I'm getting summoned by the pups.
Alrighty, man. Have a good one. Love to the fam.
You too.
And food, cook. Why can't I cook it? Food, fish, water. Everyone should be good at something. Exactly. Or did I already cook that fish? Ah, I did cook it. It was deliciously bad. Okay. So we got our knife, and we got our fins. So now that we can swim faster, stronger, better. Now we gotta figure out how to get the mesh. And I think we go back and we'll cut off some of the don't run from me. Whatchamacallits. Oh shit. Get back here, boomerang fish. We got dinner. Alright.
New creature discovered.
Cut. 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 How much room do I need? We can get what, 2 more?
New blueprint synthesized.
Alright, good enough. Hell, they're lightning getting struck? Time to dip. Oh, let me ask since I got everybody here. What's the how does the game sound? And is there something that needs to be turned up, turned down, that kind of jazz? Mesh. Ow. We shall make some water. Not hearing anything? Like, you don't hear the game sounds? Were you hearing Soren when he was talking? No game sounds. What the hell? You heard him and me. Okay. Let me pull this up on... I'm hearing it through... Like, I just pulled it up on Twitch off my phone. Like, I just pulled it up. You hear light music? Yeah, there should be some light music in the background. Let me see if... play in background, FPS cap. Okay, everything's maxed on that side of things. And it is maxed. I just turned it up in the stream itself to see if that helps with that. Sounds fine on your end. Okay.
Adding additional blueprints to your databank.
Thank you so much.
The standard oxygen tank can be upgraded for deluxe and VIP breathing.
Like, can you hear the woman talking in the background there? Why was that pinned? Yeah, I'm trying to unpin the damn thing. Unpin this message. There it is. Oh, good. Now you can hear? Okay, good. Good, good. Definitely want to make sure that everybody's able to hear and all that other good jazz. And if you're not able to, then, you know, say something, please, so that way we can troubleshoot and see if it's a stream issue. Yeah, the game itself is very quiet. Except for, like, when you transition, like, there's not much going on until, like, you get into more things, I guess you could call it. So, like, we're about to get the Sea Glide. So now if we go back... I hope I got enough. Can we get Pepper? Come on, come on, come on, come on, Pepper! Yeah, dinner, dinner!
New
First
creature
off,
discovered.
Pepper, you get to work, and wrong damn thing. It's deployable craft, so we need lubricant and batteries. Lube, and I'll just make me another battery. Battery. Granny, what do you normally play? What's your game of
This flight
choice?
is a personal transportation device used for high-speed freediving. Contains a built-in light and map.
That's the other game I've been meaning to get on with, is the Dying Light 2. Just saw one of my buddies fired up. I knew there was something scannable here.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
No, don't drown me. Valheim, New World, Intercom World, and Puggia. Right on. What's your what build do you run in Once Human? I like to do a compares. Or I should say, what's your favorite build in Once Human? Did you just try a lot up on me? Not cool, guy. Not cool. Boom, boom, and critical pulse. Hell yeah. What is that? 4-piece shelter, renegade, and do you do either... What would that be? Barbecue gloves? If you're using KVD as your primary?
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Yeah. 82. Man, you know how many folks I have interacted with since 82? Shocker, it's a lot. We got gold. The Manibus server 82.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
I was in from the beginning. Okay, right on. Grav trap. Oh, yeah. Everybody was always robbing my house, man. They was always taking things. Not really, but you know. What is that? That oh, you're a creature egg. The hell with that idea. Oh. Sorry, my leg slash back is fucking really hurting. When I took that little break there to go. I figured I also grab some damn pain meds too, because this son of a bitch will not ease the fuck up. Oh. You know what? The hell with this. Let's turn on the heating pad. And since Growlithe is off attacking the windows upstairs, we'll turn off his camera. Okay, we need silver, gold, and coral samples. Of course we do. Not enough copper. Copper. Just do a junk like that. Eat, eat, eat. And drink and drink. That tops everything out. And alright, we're good. Back at it. It's a bunch of salt. The fuck? Oh, Brine Wing. Get the fuck away from me. What's wrong with you? Crackheads. All of them.
Oxygen.
Yeah, I know. I was already on the way. The hell and through the woods to Grandma's house we go. What do we need? Copper. Yeah, we'll probably need a couple computer chips. Damn it. Oh shit, I found some lead. Alright then. Alright, grav trap. No, I don't need that. Laser cutter. No. Compass would be nice, but we gotta find that. We don't have the tools open yet to the scanner thing, right? Was that this game? Oh. Alright, let's go cause some trouble. Or get me killed. Whatever, which. Give me a moment here. I'm gonna check on this laundry. Be right back. the hell did you shoot me a message saying it was done then? Anyway. Okay. Ba-doop. Gravity trap learned. Oh, come on. Air. Now these, I think these, yeah, we eat them. And it's good for you. Oh, okay. That's the tank. Thought it was saying like my tank was damaged. Salt and ice and creatures, and I am not touching that. What's up this way? It's a cave! Well, hello, Thermal Italy. Oh, another announcement I do want to make is that at some point here in the next week, roughly-ish, I am going to be making the transition over to Kick as my primary account. The unfortunate reality is Twitch is not providing enough monetary value to continue to stream on that site. They're, you know, getting however many
dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter.
Hours of commercials and junk like that, to where like there is no monetary comp for any of the streamers for it, or if I do get compensation, it is something like 12 cents for 10 hours, which is just completely unacceptable. So yeah, eventually going to be doing that. I still got to look over terms of service and all that other good jazz and make sure it's the right call. But as far as it's standing right now, it looks like it's going to be the right call. And the other side of that is maybe that will fix some of the player issues that we've been having, as far as people like, as you're watching, it just completely resets or it kicks you offline or whatever the case is. The facilities are just not there anymore. Open up all platform cost streaming. The latest thing that I know that Twitch did was they added in a version of streaming. So instead of you being able to pull like any monetary value from it, what it does is then it'll keep it on your account in Twitch, and then you can spend that by going to other people's streams and or buying bits and stuff like that and then giving them to people that way. It's just another way for Twitch to keep their money, or keep money from being paid out, which I think is kind of fucked up. I haven't seen the co-streaming aspect of it, but like right now I'm streaming to 4 different platforms: Twitch, Kick, YouTube, and TikTok. And realistically, I have made more money from TikTok than I have Twitch. And to me, that's just kind of sad, because that's people, like for a 10-hour stream, I might make 2 to 3 cents from TikTok. Well, from Twitch, I don't make anything. So it's just like, okay, 2 or 3 cents, it's not great or anything like that, but when you're not getting paid anything, it's really kind of a more of a slap in the face than anything. Because let me look here. Yesterday's stream, which was 13 and a half hours, $1. $1. Nothing from ads. Let me see if I can do this properly without showing it all off. What the hell is that? Paint? Yeah. Paint will do it. So, nothing from ads. Nothing from turbos. And of course, no paid sub prime gifts or anything like that. So, but my main focus here is the ad section. So for the ads and their lack of, paying of individuals. Now let's see. The past 30 days, Twitch has gotten 9 hours and 19 minutes worth of advertising. So 9 hours and 20 minutes worth of ad breaks, right? And that is not worth a singular cent. Where you could stream to YouTube and others the same, and not as a delayed broadcast. It's all delayed. Every single one is delayed. If you pull up all of the streams side by side, they are not at the same point. In fact, 9 times out of 10, Twitch actually kills its own player. Now, whether or not that is through Chrome or another type of iteration, what I'm referring to is where you could stream to YouTube, others the same. Yeah, the stream delay. Yep. It's just one of those things to where it's just like, okay, you know, been doing this for like 8 months now, and it's we're not seeing the upward trending of progression, and I don't know if that is caused by Twitch itself or if it's something else altogether. But it's just one of those things. It's just like, okay, I'm doing this and I'm putting in a bunch of hours and stuff like that. And while I'm not expecting to be, you know, the next Asmongold or Mr. Beast or anything like that, there is still a level of, hey, I am on your platform. I am advertising for your companies and your platform as a whole. Every time I announce, like, hey, I'm on Kick, like, that's advertising. And I think a lot of companies just don't appreciate that, because if you take all of the streamers that are out there that are under, say, like 5 people watching, like, you add all of those up, because that's like 98% of all of Twitch is individuals that are streaming that are below 5 people watching, right? And however many thousands or millions of hours of that it's being streamed, is just free promotion for Twitch and their advertisers. And that's not fair to the streamers. Because if I have to have your
Oxygen.
ads on my stream, right, then those ads should be being paid for. Not just a, oh, well, you owe us kind of deal. No. I am not the one who made your service. I'm not the one who runs your service. Like, I don't owe you a damn thing. I don't know. Maybe I'm just pissy this morning. That could be it too. Damn it. Fine, we'll go back to the house. Where's the damn thing at? Ow. Fucking leg.
At first you had my curiosity, but now you have my erection.
Fuck that noise. Mm-mm. Alright, let's see here. Here's the house. Alright. Come out that way. We're gonna go that way. To the exploring. Oh, that'll be useful. Mobile vehicle bay. Okay, that's good for silver.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
No. Oh, I need this.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Oh, there it is. Climbing the ladder.
New blueprint synthesized.
Oh, you want the smoke? Ha! And I stole your kid too.
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter.
He's mine now, little Timmy. Alright, we can let him go. Sorry, my head's fucking killing me all of a sudden. I need for this? Is it 2 samples? Gold. I have the gold.
The mineral detector can sniff out raw materials, potentially saving you hundreds of hours of searching.
Luna plant. Wow. Double lung plant. Wow. Alright, I think I'm actually starting to get a migraine, so we're gonna shut down the stream and I'm gonna go take some more medications and hopefully prevent this bitch from full launching on me. Alright, sorry for cutting it short, y'all, but we're gonna go take meds and go lay down. God. So, until then, I will be back hopefully later on this evening, providing everything with the migraine can be resolved. If not, then tomorrow, providing feeling better. But I'm shooting, hopefully, yeah, that feeling of like half my face just went crushed. And just the world feels kind of tilted at the moment. So, yeah, this is more and more likely a migraine. But should be back later providing preventatives work and we can get this knocked out. If not, then I will be on tomorrow. So until then, please take care of yourselves and each other, and we'll talk to y'all soon.